What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Resale back at it again with another video for y'all boys. Today in this video, I'm pretty much just gonna be going a screen recording of a couple of drops that's been going on, like I said I would. So today is May 17th. As you can see on screen, we do got the UNC 12 slash Mellow 12s. These just released today at 9 a.m. So this is me screen recording a drop, you feel me? Retail price was at $200, then you got plus taxes and shipping. So the total would probably be around $210 to $220 for most people on these. But as you can see on screen here, it's a full size run for this style right now, for this colorway. And I was pretty shocked, 7 or 8 minutes into the drop. As you can see, every size is still in stock. Every size was still in stock. I went back and checked the Jordan 1 Reimagines just to see if those ever sold out, and no, they did not. Turns out, other than that, along with the Jordan 12 drop today, we had a surprise Jordan 3 soul drop. Those are the white Jordan 3s with blue and red, and then they got the crazy colorway and patterns on them. But those did a surprise release today as well, alongside the Jordan 12 Mellows. But on screen right here, as you can see, they were retailed at $200. These didn't do terrible. They actually sold pretty well. I'm not surprised at that. Seeing that it is a special colorway Jordan, it is more of a collab type special edition shoe slash sneaker, so I'm not surprised that these sold better than the Mellow 12s. I did think that the Mellow 12s would sell better than they did, though, only because this is only the second time that colorway has ever been released, and not a lot of people know about it, not a lot of people have it. So I felt like that would have been a reason for those UNC 12s to become a popular shoe with a decent resale value of around $280 to $350 to about $375, $350. But I don't know. It looks like the pair didn't sell out. I did end up staying on the Nike app till around 9:30. And like my phone glitched out and it said that the launch had ended. So I don't know if the pairs sold out. I don't know if that was just them ending the launch. I don't know if this release is gonna happen again. If it's reoccurring and more pairs will be released, but I'll try to keep you updated as I get updated and so on and so forth. But other than that, I got pairs on the way. I got about over 20 pairs on the way. As far as sneakers, I got some Louis Vuitton stuff on the way. I just got hella shit on the way, you all, so stay tuned. But I got a lot of Yeezys on the way, and then I got some Jordan 3s on the way. I got a couple pair of Jordan 1 Travises, some very exclusive pairs on the way. If you have been watching my content, you can scroll through the videos and find some of the pairs that I'm talking about. But I do have a nice big bulk order on the way. I believe one of my buyers is going to take up a chunk of this order, so I'm going to knock a lot out of the way as soon as my pack lands. But, yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. I'm pretty excited for this order. Also, I'm looking for more vendors, as I've been saying as well. I found 2 new vendors. One of the vendors that I was consulting with is saying prices were starting at $95 a pair. He sent me pictures. I rated the shoe of his picture. His pictures of his shoes that were being manufactured. About an 8 out of 10. There were pictures of the UNC 12s, but the ones that just released today. And they looked, like I said, quality was about an 8 out of 10. It looks pretty good though. And then I found another vendor. Both of these vendors were found through Facebook. But I found another vendor and they were sending me pictures, and their pairs looked like retail pairs from everything: the stitching, the logos, the quality, the form of the shoe, the structure, the boxes, the paper in the boxes, the paper in the shoes. So everything looked perfect. Everything looked retail. And I talked her down from numbers, and she said that they were starting at like 195 a pair. My bad. The original guy was starting at like 120, but she said they were starting at 95 a pair. I talked her down. I was like, if I buy in bulk, would you be able to price better for me? And she said, how many pairs would you be buying in total? After she asked me that, I pretty much let her know, like, first time round, I'm probably gonna pick up 10 to 20 pairs, and I asked her right after I said that, right after I was like, I'm gonna pick up probably 10 to 20 pairs anywhere from there. I was like, could you do 70 a piece at that rate if I was to pick up that amount of pairs, at least 10 at a time? And she said yes, $70 a pair would work. So right off bat, that's probably the vendor that I'm gonna go with. She was sending me pictures and videos of the shoes. This manufacturer they had high quality shoes. Like I said, they looked like retail pairs from this manufacturer. All of the pictures and videos were from the same like factory warehouse place. I could tell by the way it looked. They had pretty much every shoe. They had every colorway. You know how it goes. And yeah, she even did this manufacturer here even did some like hunting for a couple of other pairs that were released years ago. So I'm probably gonna stick with this manufacturer, and they have the better prices. And the pictures that they were sending me look like great pictures. These look like A-grade quality retail pairs. So that's probably what I'm gonna go with. Hopefully it's no scams. Hopefully it's no fugazi pictures being sent. As far as being apart from the real shoe that's being shipped in the mail. But yeah, I gotta take risks. I gotta take chances to find good manufacturers, and that's what I'm going through right now. I've already had manufacturers, yes, but those manufacturers were through DHgate. I don't order directly from links through DHgate. I actually have a vendor on DHgate who's had a link through DHgate, but now I just message through DHgate with them directly, and I have them go throughout different warehouses and different manufacturers to find what I need. I don't buy off DHgate unless it's from this vendor alone, and really I'm not buying off DHgate. I'm just sending them the money to pay for the other people's goods through DHgate, you feel me? But I'm paying for other items that are not sold on DHgate. But that's pretty much how that goes. She just ships them to me and takes the charge from DHgate from one of her links, and then handles that for me, and I pay her a little bit extra for the searching and stuff. But as you can see right here, this video has looped a few times, but I got the zebras on screen. Them joints looking clean. I got bread Yeezys, and then I got coppers. There's some Jordan 3s in here too. The Fire Red SE denims. So I got 3 pairs of those in a size 9.5. All DS, everything brand new, everything clean. As you can see, the coppers here look pretty good. There's one flaw that I noticed on them, but I'm not gonna speak on it yet. Hopefully I'm gonna get them on hand. Well, obviously I'm gonna get them on hand, and I'll do a review then before everything sells, hopefully. But yeah, the coppers look pretty good, pretty clean. DS, everything packaged original, everything OGR. You see the boxes, you see the paper, you see these Jordan 3s. It look crispy as hell, brand new, stitching looks flawless. Retail pair right here. The tongue did have a B-grade flaw right here, but it's nothing too crazy. As you can see on the other one, it's perfect. But that was for this pair right here. Other than that, these were perfect. These were clean. I actually feel like I should have grabbed a pair for myself, but I'm strictly focused on reselling right now. There's a lot of certain pairs that I want and I'm interested in getting over time. As you can see in my previous few videos, I even got the Travis samples on the way. And if I'm not able to move those, I'll probably just keep them. And that's going for the Supreme Travises and the Stussy ones in black. I want to go back and pick up a lot of the Dunks from this vendor. This is my DHgate vendor, if you don't know, that's showing me these pairs. These pairs aren't from DHgate though, if you don't understand what I'm saying. My vendor goes elsewhere to find retail manufacturers and retail pairs from outside of the app. This vendor doesn't even have shoes listed on her page. She has nothing to do with shoes. She sells fragrances and things of that nature. But She just helps me out for extra cash. So these are all retail pair of sneakers. If you can't tell, you can see how good they look just on screen right here. And I'm excited to get these in. They'll be here in about 2 weeks. And yeah, I'm probably gonna flip those hella fast. Every pair's gonna get flipped fast. And then I'm gonna try out a new vendor. My new vendor, like I've been saying. I'm still gonna keep, with that being said, I'm still gonna keep my original DHgate vendor that you see on screen here. That's my partner, man. She just helped me with a lot, and even without shoes and clothes, she still helped me like find other shit. She helped me find everything: electronics, hair dryers, any style shoes, any style clothes, and her collection on Yupo goes crazy. So I wouldn't switch on her. Like, I just need multiple vendors, because sometimes she has trouble finding items, or she has trouble like bargaining with the original manufacturers of items, and I know that I can get better prices. Also, DHgate takes a nice chunk of fees, so I have to pay more through that as well. But like I said, I'm figuring it out. This is a work in progress. I've only been reselling as far as overseas products since November 2024, since the middle of November 2024. So it hasn't been that long. We are just getting towards the middle of 2025. It hasn't even been a whole year. If you don't know, you can go watch my oldest videos. But like I said, these pairs are on the way. I got a few pair of bread Yeezys on the way. These pairs that you see in this video that's replaying, this isn't all of the pairs. I have like 3 times this amount of pairs. This was just the last delivery shipment that was shipped to my vendor. That the manufacturer shipped to my vendor, and it was what, 2 pairs? It's 2 pairs of zebras, 3 pairs of coppers, and 3 pairs of Jordan 3s. So it's like 8 pairs. But like I said, I have plus 20 pairs total, so it's like 24 pairs, and those are all on the way. But for my new vendor that I've been excited about, yeah, I want to throw some clips in there in this video for y'all, but I'm probably not. Only because I don't want to disclose too much information on who the vendor could be, and I already told y'all where I found the vendor at. But yeah, this new vendor, hopefully they're retail pairs. I have to pay them through PayPal, so there's no fees or anything, so I got to take the risk on that end. I've already had somebody set up a PayPal account for me, because I can't have PayPal. But I already had somebody set it up and take care of that for me. So once I get the money, I'm going to send them this payment for 12 pairs, and I'm going to get the pairs in. So yeah, I'm excited about that. These are the 3 pairs that I'm getting, the 3 styles, 3 different colorways. First up, you got the Jordan 4 white cements. Obviously, these are releasing May 24th, 2025. So I'm going to try to pick these up. My pairs will probably come in a week or 2 weeks after the original release date of retail pairs. But it'll be okay. I know that they'll still be moving around 240 plus. So I know that's not what I paid for them, and I'll be good enough to make profit off of them. Even with them being a late delivery for me, a late arrival for me. But I feel like these pairs will move good. Next up, we got the Jordan 11 cap and gowns. This is one of the pairs that I said my vendor did, or my new manufacturer did some searching for. It was one of the older releases, but she was able to find these. This exact picture right here is the one that she sent me. Hopefully this is the exact quality that I received. I did ask and request for pictures and videos of the product right before it's being shipped out, or packed up. I should say while it's being packed up, so I can see the product before the payments and shipments are sent. But this is the second pair. I got multiple pairs of these as well. The third pair of shoes, last but not least, is the Gamma Blue 12s. I was gonna get the 11s as well. This is my manufacturer's video right here, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. As you can see, I got some pairs. I got these pairs on the way. I got 5 pairs of zebras total, 6 pairs of coppers, 6 pairs of breads, and 2 pairs of Supreme Dunks. I mean, not Supreme Dunks, Supreme Jordan 1s. I mean, 1 pair of Travis Jordan, 2 pairs of Travis Jordan 1s, 1 Supreme and 1 Stussy. I apologize for confusing you all. And then on top of that, I got Air Jordan 3s, 3 pairs of those, size 9.5, Fire Red SE denims. So that's 3 Jordan 3s plus 2 Jordan 1s is 5 pairs. 6 Bread Yeezys is 11 pairs. 6 Copper Yeezys is 17 pairs. Plus 5 Zebra Yeezys is 22 pairs total. So I have a 22 pair sneaker shipment on the way currently that will be here definitely before the end of May, I believe. So yeah, I'm excited about that and should be able to get those going quickly. On top of those 22 pairs of shoes, I have 10 Louis Vuitton bags, all original packaging, store bag, store dust bag, receipts, online receipts, and in-store receipts. I have 10 of those on the way. Shoulder bags, 10 Louis Vuitton shoulder bags. And yeah, I'm excited for those too, so stay tuned. Turn on post notifications. Don't forget to like, comment, and sub up. Oh yeah, here are the bags, by the way, that I ordered. Yeah, these are pretty dope. And I'm out. Peace.